Hi, everybody. Welcome to Lorena's Love Letters. Today's love letter to you is around food and being aware, being mindful about how you talk about food. And do you often talk about it being bad or evil, or that you're being bad or evil for eating a slice of cake? So, or whatever. It's the holidays, and we're just surrounded by so much, so much different kinds of food, and I guess what I want to bring forth is paying attention to your words around it and your relationship with food. Um, and I'm not talking about restrictions that you might have. We all have certain different restrictions when it comes to food, and that's fine. And I don't. This isn't a judgment on that at all. This is more about how you talk about it. So even if you you make choices in your life about what you're going to eat, right? Can we say, instead of talking about food as good or bad, could we talk about it instead of, this is your personal choice, and that your decision is centered on your personal nourishment, just as a way to keep it so that you're talking about for you and your choices, that other people's choices are not wrong and they're not bad people, and you're not a bad person if you eat something that maybe was on your restricted list at one point, that everything can be consumed in moderation, that the judgments around this are what's actually problematic about the whole thing, as opposed to you eating it. I'm thinking about, even when you do, let's say, give yourself a treat, that you're going to eat something that you would typically um, restrict yourself from eating so much of, for whatever reason, right? That when you do you eat it in a mindful way, that you bring in all of your senses, not just putting it in your mouth and inhaling it all, but that you appreciate the texture of food, the smell of it, and the texture of it in your mouth, what it tastes like to chew, and and then finally swallow it. I think that there's a certain value into really appreciating a good meal. And again, I say good meal because I'm indoctrinated with these habits, and here I am. You can see I'm even trying to avoid or stop saying good and bad. It's so hard. I'm doing it right now. It's more about enjoying the food that you have in front of you, whether it's you put just trying to remove that judgment and look at it um, as simple nourishment. And it could be nourishing for your body, but it could also be nourishing for your soul. There's some food that I eat that's simply nostalgic. It's not, whether it's healthy or not or whatever is all besides the point. There's some food that's simply nostalgic, particular kind of cookies that someone's made, or a meal, right? And there's value in that too, and it's okay. It's okay um, to just be a bit more mindful of your words, and thinking about how much better, how much more you can appreciate. Geez, judgments on everything. How much more you can appreciate the moment that you are experiencing eating, if you could let go of whether it's good or bad. I'm still working on it. I hope that at least for the next few weeks, we can at least pay attention. Just start paying attention. Even if you don't change anything, just start paying attention to your words. in how you talk about food. That's it. So this is Lorena signing off for another day. See you again tomorrow. Bye.